What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday, a good weekend so far. It's been a while since I've come on the mic and talked to you guys about a Q&A. If you're new to the channel, basically hop in the Discord. There is a Q&A text channel where you can go ahead and leave questions and I answer them every week on usually Saturday, and the video goes up on Sunday and we all have a good time. You know, it's a pretty chill Sunday. I usually just throw some random gameplay on in the background. I think today you're gonna be watching some Champion Hill. I actually don't do any editing in this, but it is a pretty dang exciting Champion Hill. There's a little too many like buy rounds and like, you know, delays in the middle, not as much gameplay as I would like, but it's a Q&A. Just sit back and relax. You know, this video isn't really for like new people necessarily. It's just for, you know, my subscribers who want to like, you know, chill, who just want to ask questions, want to hang. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the Q&A and the gameplay in the video. Before we jump in, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Again, if you want to, you know, be in the next video or something like that, go ahead and join the Discord, okay? Links to all that and my Twitter is in the description down below. But with all that being said, let's start it off with number 1 from Newbie Two Shoes. He goes, should skill-based matchmaking be nerfed? I'm not sure what you mean by nerfed, honestly, but yeah, it should be tuned down a little bit to the point where you're not sweating every single match. Some people don't believe in it. I personally think that, you know, if you get a couple bad games in a row, it's like, all right, time to relax a little bit, okay? You know, if I'm getting stomped, you know, 4 or 5 games in a row, it should give me a slightly easier lobby. Not like a noob lobby, but like just slightly easier to the point where people aren't like pre-aiming me, pre-firing me. You know, just give me a lobby where people are a little bit more chill, a little more sitting back in their chair rather than cracked out on G Fuel. You know, that's kind of what I like. Titan Fallout comes out with, what reasons can you think of why Activision doesn't make versions of Modern Warfare 2019, Warzone, Cold War, and other future CODs on the Nintendo Switch? That is an interesting question. I don't think Switch can compete in terms of Call of Duty. I don't know if they have the graphical fidelity to run games like, especially like Warzone, but, you know, other COD games, I don't know if they have it. You know, Switch is mainly for kind of the colorful, you know, kiddie games like Pokemon, Mario, these kind of games, right? Zelda. It's not really for COD. Not that COD's not a kiddie game. Of course, COD is kind of for kids, but I don't think COD players, I don't think serious COD players are going to play on the Switch. No offense if you want that, but I feel like most COD players are going to play on console. And, you know, Nintendo Switch, while it is a console, it's not really a console that you think of when you play COD. I don't know, maybe there's some agreement why they can't do it. His second question is, even though you are not hyped for Battlefield 2042, are you still going to get it? We'll have to see. You know, I'll have to see. I can't imagine myself playing it longer than for like a video, you know, to review it. Other than that, I can't really see myself playing it. We'll see. You know, if there has a game mode that's like a very close COD equivalent, like TDM or Domination, where it's like, you know, very small paced or like small maps, fast paced, perhaps, you know, I'm not going to rule it out, but at the same time, I'm not excited for it, okay? I just don't care enough to the point where it's like, oh man, I want to get Battlefield 2042. I'm going to play this all day. No, okay, let's be realistic, okay? I'm a COD player, I'm a COD channel. That's what, you know, it's going to be like. I'm going to play this game. And speaking of the game, let's talk about the next question. Yusatakak says, what do you think about the Vanguard beta? I mean, I made a video on this, but, you know, he didn't know at the time. And are you more hyped for Modern Warfare 2022 than for Vanguard? That's an interesting, loaded question. First thoughts about the beta, just in case you didn't watch yesterday's video, or 2 days ago video at this point. I think the beta is okay, you know, it's solid, it's polished in terms of like graphics and stuff like that, like things don't necessarily stutter, the map isn't like missing stuff, a lot of things need to be tweaked, okay, like the sun, obviously the skills matchmaking, some of the packet loss is a little big, there's some like search and destroy audio glitches, audio in general needs to be tweaked, visibility could use some improvement as well. I think we complained about that in Cold War too, like both audio and visibility, so they just never can seem to get it right on first try, but hopefully that's what a beta is for. I know a lot of people out there, a lot of the haters out there are like, oh, what do you think is going to change between a beta and a full game? Trust me, guys, even though it might not seem like a lot, you know, like the bones are there, trust me, like there's things that can change, there's things that will change, okay? People just, you know, if you don't like COD, you don't like COD, all right? You don't have to go ruin other people's days. And am I more hyped for Modern Warfare 2022 than for Vanguard? No, you know, I mean, it's hard to say right now. We don't know anything about the next game aside from the title. Whereas Vanguard, we know we're getting a good amount of maps, we're getting a good amount of guns, the challenges are going to be nice. You know, we kind of know stuff about Vanguard. So right now, no, I'm not more hyped. I'm still trying to enjoy Vanguard for what it is. Vanguard didn't even release yet, and we're talking about the next game. We have to save that for, you know, a little bit later in time. Padraig Fitton, he says, do you think Vanguard has made more innovations? To me, Cold War didn't innovate much, therefore I feel like there was a lack of identity in that game. Interesting point. And he says, however, I feel like they're doing well with Vanguard so far. When it comes to Vanguard innovations, the first thing I think of is the pick 10, or like the 10 attachments in the gunsmith. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't think that's a good thing. Just on paper, I feel like that creates a lot of confusion, and a lot of people are going to be unhappy with it. You know, there's going to be a lot of cheesy setups. I think that, you know, when you go excessive, kind of like how Modern Warfare 2 was a super excessive game, just very extra, over the top, you know, boom, boom in your face, boom, boom, you can do this and that, noob tubes, grenade launchers, all that stuff. I think when you go excessive, there's a risk of, you know, if you don't make everything excessive, then something can become overpowered and just completely break the game, right? But if you make everything overpowered, everything excessive, that could lead to a lot of interesting, fun aspects of the game, right? Kind of like how Modern Warfare 2 was fun because every gun was broken. Noob tubes were broken, Commando was broken, so a lot of things were super annoying to die to, but then again, you could use them to kind of counter. I don't think Vanguard and Call of Duty just in general goes the way of like everything's overpowered, go ahead and use whatever now. I think they're more so about like nerfing things to the point where everything's evenly average, which isn't all that good in my opinion. But in terms of like other innovations, like that new patrol mode, I think that's fine. You know, it's not great. I don't love it, but it's okay. I can't think of any other innovations right now in the beta. I guess we'll see at launch, but for now, it's okay. You know, they don't really add much in my opinion. Titan Fallout comes out again. He says Battlefield 2042 got delayed. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I think it got delayed like a month. Dude, like I said, I'm not hyped for Battlefield. Battlefield is Battlefield. If you enjoy it, go play it. I'm not going to trash on Battlefield, but for some reason, Battlefield players love to trash on COD. It's funny how that works, right? I'm not about it, you know. I can't see myself getting it. Maybe if it's half off. I feel like, I'm not going to say it's going to be a fail, but I feel like it's definitely going to be overhyped. A lot of people are hyping Battlefield up like it's going to be like the best thing since, you know, chopped bread, sliced bread, whatever. What's the expression supposed to be? I forget. Me, meh, I'm about it. You know, I can do without it. I could try it. You know, I'm not against trying it, but I can easily do without playing it. Next up is Kamado. He says, what is the worst game you played? The worst game? I don't know. Maybe COD Ghosts, honestly. Like, oh man, that was a really bad game. Do you play anything other than COD? I feel like I answer this like every single week, but yes, I play Hearthstone, I play Rocket League, mostly COD. You know, I played 2K back in the day, played some Apex. You know, I played a couple games, but the main game is Call of Duty, yes. Which series do you think is better, Modern Warfare or Black Ops? I'm gonna have to say the Black Ops series. Even though Modern Warfare 3 is my favorite Call of Duty game, the Black Ops series is just far more, not extensive, that's the wrong word. I think it's just more fun. It's fast paced, you know, the time to kill is a bit longer, which I like. I don't like Modern Warfare games in general, you know. Besides Modern Warfare 3, COD 4 was okay. I guess Modern Warfare was like okay. Like I can't really, I wouldn't say I like other Modern Warfare games. I didn't like Modern Warfare 2, didn't like Ghost, even though that's not Modern Warfare, and didn't like Infinite Warfare. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I like Black Ops way better. Do you think COD quote unquote haters are doing it for attention? I would say so. You know, it's easy to hate on COD. You easily get a lot of views on COD. Maybe I should do that more so on my titles or whatever, but it's easy to get a lot of views, easy to get a lot of attention for hating Call of Duty because everyone just wants to hate Call of Duty, even though they have no playtime, even though they haven't played in years, or you know, people just wake up hating COD because they just want to see it get better, but they won't admit it. Usatakak comes back and he says, do you think that they should remove Vanguard attachments so that they can make the guns cursed? Not sure what you mean by cursed, but definitely do not remove all Vanguard attachments. Some to the point where it's like, you know, 5 attachments, 6 attachments, 7 even. That's fine, but 10 seems excessive, like I said earlier. Not sure how I feel about that, but at the same time, it is cool to level up and, you know, make your gun better and better as you play on at the game. Next up, we got Z-Bug. He says, waffles or pancakes? It's tough, but I'm gonna go with waffles. I'm not gonna say that easily or lightly, but I will go with waffles. Usatakak again, he says, do you think Vanguard is worse than Cold War? again, we can't judge right now. I saw a tweet from Thunder the other day talking about how COD World War II is way better than Vanguard. Come on, man. Like, I love Thunder, but like, you can't judge a fully four-year finished game to a game that didn't come out yet, to a game that's being tweaked as we speak. You can't judge them the same way. You know, that's like saying, like, do you think this person is attractive when they're, you know, fully dressed, makeup, things like that, versus someone who's, you know, double their age with like, you know, baggy clothes or whatever. Like, you can't compare the two. You know, you have to compare, you know, a 25-year-old person with a 25-year-old person. You can't compare, like, you know, a 20-year-old person with like a 50-year-old person. That's you can't say, you know, one's attractive, one's not attractive, because obviously it's different. I mean, yeah, there's still subjective, you know, taste and stuff like that. Not shaming you if you like older people, but I'm just saying, you know, you gotta compare on a fair staging ground here. Do I think Vanguard will end up worse than Cold War? Probably not. You know, I think Cold War was just a really bad representation in terms of like Treyarch, in terms of Call of Duty. Not a lot of people liked it. I do, however, think Cold War will easily get way better, be more fun than Vanguard this year, mainly because Vanguard won't be finished, and because Cold War will be very finished, and it won't have nearly as many sweats on it because there will be on Vanguard. Kamado asks when a face reveal. I haven't done a face reveal / a face cam / face video in a long time, but if you want to check, there's some very old videos where you can see it. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing it in the future. But it is on my channel. And the very last question in this week's Q&A, it was a long one, is do you think World War II guns will ruin Vanguard? I don't think they'll ruin it, but I do think that they will hinder it a little bit, because we kind of know all of the guns already. You know, even if you didn't have a list like for leakers or whatever, we kind of know what's going to be in COD World War II. Okay, there's not that many options, so it is what it is. I don't think they'll ruin it, but there's not a lot of options to experiment, which could hinder the game a little bit. But that's actually it. We are at the end of the gameplay and the questions. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below and just say, hey, I made it this far. All right, that'd be cool. You know, make sure to join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff is in the description down below. Can't talk. I actually did stream on Twitch the other day. There was a decent turnout, so make sure to follow me, because I'll try to stream more Vanguard, honestly. But with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.